Thank you to Arden Wolfsky for your generous support on Patreon.
Welcome to Monster Hunting for Love. This game was made for Halloween, so it makes perfect sense to be playing it on Thanksgiving. For years you've hunted monsters from all across the lands. To you, they were a plague upon the land, and you swore your life to eradicating them. This time around, they practically invited you right in. Little did they know that they would all soon meet their end. Ooh. Oh my god, what the fuck voice do I even go for?
So you've arrived. Right this way then. All of our other guests have arrived, so the festivities will begin soon. Thank you for joining us tonight on this special occasion. Welcome to our speed dating monster bash. I'm your host, Beauty. Tonight, you'll be meeting our roster of singles for a fun night of looking for love. Will you leave with someone's number, or will you leave without? We'll find out soon enough. You only have a few minutes with each of our ready-to-mingle singles, so probe their minds to see if you're a match. Once you hear the bell chime, you'll be introduced to a new bachelor or bachelorette to chat with. In case you need some help getting started, here's a cheat sheet of questions you can ask your could-be lover. Good luck and have fun! Charmed to make your acquaintance. Do pardon me for not facing you, but as you can see by this poor creature here, it's best we don't look at each other directly in the eyes. What's with the snakes? Well, the top one and the bottom one are mean, so let's go with the middle one. You look lovely tonight. Why, thank you. I feel positively exquisite, and I'm glad someone else can appreciate that. You can call me Sue, by the way. Sue. Medusa? Matsuda? I don't know. You might as well start the night off with the first question. Alright, oh my god. There's a lot of fucking questions. I'm going to ask what she does during her free time. That seems like a good way to get to know someone. I have the most gorgeous garden that I attend to. It's filled with flowers that radiate beauty and exude perfection. The weather is perfect year-round, and I have the most brilliant collection of statues to decorate it with, too. You must come look at it sometime. It's open to anyone that wants to look. Just be careful of where you tread, or I might just have to add you to my collection. Tee-hee. I wish we were in a more beautiful place. The decor is just so bland here. There isn't enough light. The colors are so gross. Someone really should hire an interior decorator to spruce things up around here. Aren't you just being a little picky? That's mean. Why don't you fix it? That's a little, I don't know. I think it's pleasant. Would be disagreeing with her. Ugh, none of these are good options. I guess I'll go with the middle one. Why don't you fix it? Like, because she fucking, she seems to be the person to know what to do, so maybe, of course, she could also just turn me into a fucking statue, but let's try it. I'm sure I could. Who knows what kind of turnout they'd have next time. Just imagine how gorgeous it would be. I really could turn this place around. Add an extra light there, and a potted tree there. Oh, this could be fun. It's been so long since I've tried doing something like this. I've found it so difficult to connect with others lately. The general monster population around my home has been thinning out. Normal humans don't dare come near me either, and if they do, it's only to try to murder me. That never tends to go well for them. Fuck. There's so many goddamn questions. Do you have any guilty pleasures? I think that's a fun question. Oh, goodness, I do. It's rather appalling, really. I promise not to tell. I promise. Of course not. Okay, in that case, let me begin by saying that I remember every statue I've created. I remember the moment and every feeling associated with its creation perfectly. There are days when I'm feeling upset or angry, so I will look through my statues. I find one that brings me a bad feeling like anger or hatred, and I destroy it. It brings me quite a bit of relief and satisfaction at times. So tell me, how do you like the outfit I'm wearing? Fabulous, isn't it? If you say so. Wow, that's very nice. It's marvelously exquisite, you're a true beauty.
Is that the best you had to wear? Well, fucking middle one, obviously. Oh, you certainly know how to make a girl feel good, don't you? I didn't want to be too fancy, but I still wanted to look good. I think I found a perfect balance for this evening. I love being fashionable. Life should look beautiful all the time. I really strive to make all aspects of my life as such. My home is an absolute model of perfect beauty. Oh my god, how many fucking questions are we gonna go through? What kind of tree would you be? I would be a cherry blossom. They're the most beautiful trees, whether in full bloom or not. I have a few of them myself. Did you know there's a tree named after me, even? Oh my god, it's rather insulting because it's not beautiful at all. I wish I could find the person that named it and have a little talk with them. What do you think is a model of perfect beauty? Me, you, death. Let's go with flattery out the ass, you. Oh, darling, you flatter me. I cannot deny that I am perfect example, though. I mean, just look at me. Aren't I just absolutely stunning? Oh, that's next. There's the bell, so our time together has come to an end. It's been interesting, to say the least. Perhaps we'll meet again. I might be able to help you achieve true beauty. Well, top and bottom always suck, it seems, so your guidance would be most welcomed. And I would be more than happy to give it. We shall bring out your truest beauty. Well, like them a little or like them a lot. Rate your date and we'll find your perfect match. Attraction, we seem to be heavy on that one, so boom. Charmer's a middle. Humor, she didn't really say anything humorous. Horror, how are we supposed to... She wasn't horrific at all. Well, though she was kind of scary, so I'll go with the middle one. Overall, I'd go with a middle. She was very charming, so maybe we'll go with this one. Completed. Good evening. What nice glasses you have. Thank you. The invisible man or woman, could be anyone. I'm glad I wore this pair tonight. Being invisible certainly has its downsides at times. I startle a lot of people when I talk and they can't see me. People even comment about being crazy since they can hear a voice but not see me. It's bothersome, but I'm getting used to it. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm getting carried away. You can call me Bailey. So what would you like to talk about? Oh my god, the list. What's your favorite kind of weather? My favorite weather is a warm, sunny day. When the weather is like that, I take a book and a notebook up to the roof of my apartment and sit there. The warmth and peace I feel when I'm up there helps me get into the mood. I can listen to the sounds of the city from up there, and something about it is so peaceful. Your clothes are really unique. I don't see a lot of people who dress like you. Do you dress like that all the time, or is it just for tonight? It's a very special night. Oh? I suppose it is. Who knows what could happen? I enjoyed myself tonight so far. There's some interesting people around here. What else would you like to know about me? Let's talk about music. They seem to like the sounds of the city, so maybe... I like heavy metal music. I can drown out the rest of the world while I write and listen to it. Not to mention I can totally jam out to it, and nobody will ever see how silly I look. I've gotten notices a few times for playing it too loud before, though. Oh, I was wondering... What do you think of all the monsters here? I've only recently been introduced to them, and they all seem nice. They shouldn't exist. God. We're monster hunting for love, so we can't be here being like, fuck all of you. I'm going to say I'm interested in getting to know them better, because that's nice. That's good to hear. I really would like to get to know them better, too. I feel more accepted here than anywhere else. They aren't that different from us, really. They just have to deal with a lot more persecution. What do you value most in a relationship? I'm not sure. I've never been in one, so I don't know. I guess I just want us to be open with each other. No secrets and being able to talk about anything. It'd be nice to have someone that I could share all my innermost thoughts and secrets with. So, what are you looking for in someone here? Who says I'm really interested in anyone? I mean, that is true. We did come here for seemingly no reason. Well, we not that. That's not what I meant, but you know what I mean. I'm just looking for a friend, really. I'm mostly interested in seeing what makes them tick. It seems a little... I don't know about that one. I'm gonna go with the bottom one. I'm just looking for a friend, really. I can understand that. I'm hoping to come away with this from at least one new person to talk to. It would certainly be nice to have someone I can spend time with. Dun, 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 dun. Our time is up already? It seems so short. If you're lucky, we won't meet again. It seemed like forever. I'll see you later. I can't tell if that was meant to be a joke or not. Oh, and we can't go back or not. What? I'll take it as one. Maybe we'll see you later. Oh! Damn it, I didn't even think. I didn't think of how insensitive that could be. Attraction, I mean, there's more to attraction, just physicality. They were pretty cool. Like, they were a pretty cool person. I'm gonna go with a 4. Is that a dick? They were pretty cool. Again, like, they were pretty cool. So I'm gonna go with a 3 on that one. Humor, again, they didn't say really anything humorous. So I'll go with a middle on that one. Horror, they weren't scary. So, I mean, and overall, they were pretty cool. I'd hang out with that person. I'd hang out with them. Completed. Boom. Oh my Jesus, they ate a Game Boy and an apple. Greetings, flesh creature. You look interesting. I feel like I've seen you before. You look disgusting. We've never met before, else you'd not be here. I want to touch you. There is no good option here. Well, the top one is insulting, the middle one is threatening, so the bottom one is just weird. I would advise against any unwanted or surprise touching. It might not end well for you. Just call me Bob, and let's get on with this. Let's see what we can learn about each other. Maybe you're what I'm looking for. What's one thing about yourself you'd like me to know? You have to understand that I'm not exactly on the good or neutral side of the alignment spectrum. I kind of fall into the chaotic evil side. I run a dungeon, and I kill adventurers that come looking for my treasure. Really, I'm just protecting myself and my home, but I thoroughly enjoy what I do. I'm not really here to find romance. If that's going to happen, it'll happen, but it's not my goal. I'm more looking for a partner to help run my dungeon. It's getting so big and hard to handle everyone on my own. I'm sure I could help with the size. I'm good at handling monsters, so I could be of help there. Why not give up on the dungeon? I mean, no, and I'm sure I could help. I don't think we have the same idea here. Your intentions aren't lined up with me. To be honest, I'm not even the meanest monster in my dungeon. I have guys that could swallow me with ease, but they know who's boss. What's your favorite possession? There are a couple of items I'm really proud of. Oh my god, he's smiling. I have some really cool armor sets and weapons I've gotten from well-known adventurers in the past. One helmet I have gives its wearer the abilities to see through walls. It has a limited range on it, but it is still really handy. The guy I got it from didn't bother looking up though, so it was easy to surprise him. I have a dagger that can emit flames, and it cuts through flesh like butter when it's activated. A dagger like that is useless in a room full of water though, and I have no trouble moving in water. I keep them hidden away in my dungeon, and people have come looking for them before. Those items always end up with me adding more treasure to my collection. You seem to be somewhat familiar with monsters. I get the feeling there's more to you than there seems to be. How would you say your knowledge on weapons is? I know what could kill everyone in this room, more extensive than yours, I'm sure. Pointy things are fun to stab with. Bottom one is juvenile, the middle one is insulting. The top one is... strangely, the one I think I should go with. That's mildly alarming. And highly exciting. See, that's why I thought. Can you tell by looking, or have you done research? It's intriguing that you're so confident about it. I have a bit of fascination with weapons. They make perfect additions to traps in my dungeons to either lure people in, or just to be used as part of the traps. I have to decide what weapons are best for minions in my dungeon too.
A goblin isn't going to wield a longbow properly, right?
What's something you can't stand? Let's just go with that one.
Weak people that are full of themselves. I've encountered those who feel they are indestructible and crumble so easily. It's such a disappointment to me when I think there will be a challenge. But end up being met with disappointment when the fun is over in just a matter of minutes. It really is a shame. Time is running out, but I have one more question for you. Would you be interested in testing out my dungeon sometime? I can't guarantee your safety, but you seem capable. I'd be really interested in seeing how you do in there.
Only if you're the final boss. Gladly, it'll help me clear into my goal. It's not worth my time. The top one is needlessly flattering, the bottom one is needlessly insulting, so we'll go with the middle one.
I can set up a time for you to come then, and we'll see what happens. Don't count on getting all the way through without any issues, though. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Just like I thought. Keep my offer in mind. Maybe you'll invade my dungeon one day.
Oh yes, I'll definitely invade your dungeon.
Oh my, I like how that sounds. Don't keep me waiting.
Attraction was like a 1. Charm, they were kind of cool, but on the side. Humor, they weren't really funny. Horror was through the roof. Give it a 4. Overall, I'm gonna go with a 2. Fuck you, slime. Oh, a vampire. Ah, hello. You want to suck my blood? You're looking positively pale. Are you feeling alright? And are you related to Dracula? These all suck. There isn't a single good option here. Let's just do with it. Do you really mean that? I've been working on my complexion and I was afraid I wasn't pale enough. I'm glad to hear otherwise. Though it could be the anxiety. You can call me Alucard. Really? Alucard. God damn it. Clever, I know. I guess this is the part where we ask each other questions now. What is your ideal date? I'd enjoy going somewhere peaceful and secluded. The less people around, the better. Just a quiet evening at home, maybe cuddled on the couch watching TV or something would be nice. I don't need anything fancy to have a good time. I wonder how much longer this is going to last. Not long enough since you'll have to leave. Too long. The sooner I can be done with you, the better. Why do all the options suck? That one's terrible. That one's terrible. I'll go with the top one. Oh, are you enjoying my company? I thought I was being kind of boring, so I'm relieved to hear that. Maybe we have more time than I hoped for then. We might as well try to make the most of it. Beer or wine? Let's go with that one. We haven't done any of these bottom ones yet. Wine, definitely. I don't like the taste of beer all that much. I can't drink too much, though. A single glass will send me reeling. It's been a while since I've had anything to drink, since I prefer to drink socially. To be honest, I can't believe I'm out here doing this. A friend of mine practically forced me into it since I told her I was trying to be more social. I don't know if I'll find what I'm looking for here, though. Are you looking for something more, or were you forced into this too? I might be in luck looking for pale-skinned beauty. I definitely don't want someone whiny. I have my own reasons for doing this. The bottom one's seclusive, the middle one is mean. The top one is flattering. You might just be. Let's find out. It's been like 5 years since I last dated anyone. We only dated for about a year. Turns out they didn't like the idea of me being a vampire when they finally realized that the teeth aren't just for show. Not like I could blame them for that, though, but it kinda hurt knowing I couldn't really be myself. I hate having to hide who I am because of a few bad eggs. Most vamps don't even go for humans anymore. We'd prefer not to create more of us than there already are. What do you like to do during your free time? I like to sew, crochet, knit, and craft in general. It's hard to find clothes in bad sizes, so I make them myself. I made the cutest little scarf and hat. I wonder if anyone here would be interested in seeing them. You know, I'm kind of curious. If you were asked to give up a part of who you were to be with someone else, would you do it? Like, it would be a completely life-altering change. Your life would never be the same after that. If I love them, I would. I shouldn't have to change to be with someone. There's no way I would do anything like that. If I love them, I would. Really? That's really something else. Giving up part of yourself for someone else is kinda crazy, but really admirable. Changes that are big are really something that you need to put a lot of thought into. Say you make the change and you give up so much for someone else and they just abandon you. Then what? What do you do after that? You just... Oh, sorry about that. I was going into my own little world there. Dun, 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 dun. Looks like it's time to move on. Maybe we'll meet again. Maybe we will. That could be nice. Attraction. Oh, he was a cutie. Charm. 4. Humor. Didn't really... Again, nothing funny. Horror... Didn't really scare me either. Overall... Oh, he was a positival.
A great night we're having tonight, isn't it?
This is the part where we sniff each other's butts. That is mean. Want to play fat? Let's just go with good evening.
You can call me Wolf. I know, it's so very original, but we were told not to use our real names. It should be easy to remember, though. Anyway, let's get things started. You can go first.
What's one thing you'd like me to know about yourself?
I have a terrible craving for human flesh every day. I'm kidding. You should see the look on your face right now. My mind is becoming jumbled over the years I've been a werewolf. I find myself acting more and more like a dog than when I first changed. I don't know how far it'll go, but I would want you to be aware of that. Then again, I haven't noticed a difference in about a year, so maybe I'm at that limit. You know, it's nice getting to talk to another human again. I couldn't tell you the last time I talked to one without them screaming and running away.
Maybe you shouldn't chase them. Have you always been a werewolf?
I haven't. I was bitten about 10 years ago by a friend of mine. I went to surprise him for his birthday, and when I got there, he was in the middle of transforming. He yelled at me to run, but I was too slow. He caught up to me and bit my leg, and after that... Well, I don't remember, actually. I'm just surprised I got out of it alive. What brings you to this place? Why would you want to date someone here? Most of us are hated and feared throughout the world.
Humans are boring. I'm just gathering information. I didn't think you guys were real. That one's mean. That one's weird. That one is the nicest one, I guess, so I guess I'll go with that one.
Really? You think so? I guess if that's all you've ever known, I can see that. The monsters here aren't much different from humans, though. I'm just ready to get back into the dating scene myself. It's been a couple of years since I've tried putting myself out there, though. My last couple of experiences haven't gone too well. Who knows? Maybe tonight will help change that.
Someone asked foot rub or back rub. We'll go with that one.
Foot rubs or back rubs? Can I pass on both and go get heads and ear scratches instead? Those are the best. I mean, if I really had to choose, I'd go with foot rubs. I have no shoes that fit me, so I'm always bare paw. My foot pads are get kinda sore sometimes, so that would feel great. So this one might come off as a little strange for you, but do you like petting dogs?
Who doesn't like petting dogs?
I know, right? Petting dogs is the best thing. Everyone wins. What else would you like to know about me?
Guilty pleasures?
You aren't going to judge me for this, are you? Mine's kind of out there, I think. But I love to go streaking through the forest. Just running naked and free around the forest gives me such a rush. I love it. I almost got caught one time. I had stopped to mark my usual tree, and I crossed paths with a hunter trespassing. They yelled about a feral dog, and I just dashed back through the trees, and they didn't stop running until I got home. It was such a thrill. I get the feeling our time is almost up, but I have one more question for you. Do you think you'd enjoy living out in the wilderness with your significant other?
Yes, no one could hear us out there. I would if it was with you. I think the bottom one is very targeted, so let's see how he responds to that.
I'm flattered. I might drive you crazy, though, so I suggest getting to know me a little better first.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh, there's the bell. I guess our time is up. It was nice talking with you. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. You really mean it. That makes me happy to hear. Oh, all of the 5s. Well, horror. See, that's the weird thing is horror. He wasn't scary in, like, I'll give him a 2, but overall, yes. Oh my god. Howdy, my friend. You look fine tonight. You can just call me Sassy. I know it's kind of weird, but it's the only thing I can think of. I didn't know we weren't supposed to use our real names until I got here. It's fine. I'm betting I'll get your real name later. Oh, damn. You give me your real name? Right. Oh, let's just go on. You know, the only way you'll get to know my name is if we meet again. That's what you're aiming for? Let's see how things go here first. So what you want to know about me? I'm an open book, so feel free to ask me about anything. Alright, well if you want to just, let's get all the fucking weird questions out of the way then. Do you have any dreams? My dream is to just find the other person who loves being out in nature as much as I do. Life is great as it is, but I want to have someone else to enjoy it with me. I hope to one day have someone by my side enjoying the world as the same as the same was I do. I have so much I want to share with someone else, but it's hard for me to find that. One day, though, I'll find that person. You look like someone who could appreciate being out in the wild. Do you like things like camping and hiking? Being out in nature bores me. Nothing beats fresh air and the peace of nature. Fucking yes! You're right about that. I always feel great while I'm out in the woods hiking up a mountain. Everything about it is so relaxing. I'm a bit of an expert when it comes to these things. It's something I've been doing my entire life. I've seriously walked all across this country. If I can walk there, I've been there. If you're ever in need of a good scenic location, just ask me and I can get you one. Ooh, he liked nature. What kind of tree would you be? I'd be a Cicadendron giganteum. Or just a giant sequoia. They are the largest, most magnificent trees in the world. Have you ever seen one? They are absolutely breathtaking. It's my all-time favorite tree, so I would definitely be one of those. The only negative part is just spending all the time out there alone. It can really mess with your head, you know. Don't get me wrong, I love the peace and quiet, but I wouldn't mind having another person out there with me every now and then. Do you like spending time alone? Time alone is good. Wow, you're always going to be alone. That's fucking mean. Time alone is good, but I enjoy company as well. That's what I'm saying. There isn't anything wrong with enjoying time alone, but sometimes it just sucks. I do see other people while I'm hiking, though, but most of them think I'm some kind of attraction or something. I'd rather talk with them, and maybe even join them. They'd rather try taking pictures of me or chase me around. That can be fun for a bit, but it gets old. Is it too much to ask to have a normal conversation with someone? What is something you just can't stand? Campers who don't clean up their campsites bug me. I get so mad when I see a beautiful site that has been sullied by trash. I can't tell you how many times I've spent my time cleaning up after other people. Hell, once someone even left their fire going. It could have set the whole forest ablaze. Had I been there when they left, they would have gotten a stern talking to. It gets me really worked up when people people can care so little about our world. This event is pretty cool, though. I don't feel out of place here, and everyone seems nice enough. Nobody seems intimidated, and that's a first for me. Even if I don't find romance, I'd like to at least find a friend. I've had a hard time getting a date, so it's not like it'll disappoint me any. Friend would be nice, though. Size and hair tends to turn folks away, I guess. Would you believe me if I said I shaved for this? Seriously, I did. Everything was more wild than it is. I did want to look presentable, at least. And while we're on the topic, what do you think about big, hairy guys? Too much hair won't go there. Big and hairy, not so scary. I'll never need a blanket, and I'm okay with that.
Let's go with that one. I like that outlook. I do put out a lot of heat, so you'd be set there. And my fur is really soft. Not to mention I give the best hugs. Oh, we're done. I hope we get the chance to talk again. That you enjoyed a little time together. You think I'm a nice guy, right? I do want to spend more time with you. Make sure to give me all the best scores then, and we can make it happen. Makes me feel really good hearing someone say that. I hope I can see you again later. He was pretty nice. So go ahead and give him a 4. He was charming out the ass. He was pretty funny too. Horror again. Okay, so horror. He wasn't scary. He wasn't scary at all. Oh, I'll give him a 4. You're looking lovely tonight. Well, this one's gonna go well. What's your favorite kind of music? I'm with you on that. What do you like to do during your free time? I love the way your flesh is rotting off your bones. What do you value most in a relationship? I won't get enough time with you. We'll definitely meet again. One. He was charming though. Humor, he was laughing a lot. Horror was out the fucking ass, so I'm gonna give him a middle. And that concludes this evening's event. In just a few moments, we'll have compiled a list of compatible attendees. Bear in mind, not everyone may find romance tonight. Don't let that discourage you, though. You're all amazing in your own way. We'll be hosting more of these in the future, so if things don't work out, you can always come back. Now, let's see who you're most compatible with. Good luck and have fun. Whose time has come? Whose fate will be left up to you now? Oh, hey! Hey, it's this guy!
Oh boy, it's you again. I'm glad that we were the most compatible. You were my favorite person to chat with tonight. I hope it isn't too forward, but I would really like you to come to my place for dinner. It's hard for me to go out in public, so I prefer to keep things private. I'll cook a good dinner for us, and we can talk some more there. If the weather is right, we can even take a stroll through the forest and look at the moon. Here's my address if you want to come by tomorrow evening. That'd be great. I really look forward to spending more time with you. Being alone with a monster in the woods was just what you wanted. Like any other wild animal, you had to be prepared for him to strike at any moment. You were looking forward to having a new pelt to add to your wardrobe. Welcome to my humble abode. I'm Sean, by the way. We never did exchange real names. My home isn't much, but it's warm, cozy, and perfect for me. As you can tell, it's way out in the middle of nowhere. I don't really have to worry about anyone bothering me. Well, except one time, but that was a while ago. Dinner won't take too much longer to cook, so we can chat until it's ready. I'm so happy to have you over. It's been a long time since I've had a guest over for dinner. Jesus, and I'll be your last? Dinner smells great, doesn't it? It's a wild boar I caught recently.
Most of what I live on, I get out in the wild. I use the furs for clothes and blankets for things like that. All of the meat gets eaten, and the bones I make jewelry and other decorations with. I sell them online for some extra cash. How? My cell phone! My connection is pretty terrible, but it does what I need. I don't really need much tech way out here. I enjoy a pretty simple life. It's just lonely sometimes. I live so far out of the way I don't get any visitors. A lot of people don't like the cold either. And they don't trust werewolves, at least not ones that don't become human anymore. We aren't all bad, though. On the contrary, most werewolves I know are really friendly. There are bad ones that pop up every now and then, but we have ways to handle them. There are some werewolf specialists that take care of those. We don't need other people coming after us, so we handle our own.
Oh my god, and I'll be starting with you, Jesus! Have you ever killed someone? And when that was the only possible...
I have. When I first became a werewolf, when I had no control. It wasn't my fault. I was so traumatized by it. That's one reason why I live out here by myself. I didn't want it to ever happen again. It never has, either, and since I have complete control over myself, I don't worry about it. I hope you won't hold that against me.
Your past mistakes do not define who you are now. I'd like to think that's true.
They helped to shape me, but they don't define me. You know, it's weird. I've never told anyone I've done that. There's something about you that makes me feel I can trust you. Like you've been in a similar situation, so you can understand.
You aren't a bad person, I can sense that. Maybe you've gone through some rough times, but you aren't bad. If I'm so good, would I shoot you? Shoot him? I'm not gonna shoot him! Stop telling me to kill people!
Are you sure about that? Maybe I'm a little too trusting at times. It has gotten me hurt in the past. I can't help it, though. I think it's part of the canine in me. I developed a few weird habits when I became a werewolf. Sometimes I feel like the canine part is trying to take over. You know how hard it was for me not to pounce on you when you came through the door? I don't ever have malicious feelings. It's silly stuff like chasing forest critters or scratching myself. I never have these bad urges. Regardless, it's scary to think about. What happens if I lose control again? What if I can't take myself back? Who knows what I might do? It's terrifying to think about, and there are nights where I can't sleep because I think about it. Whimpers, or just thinking about it now, worries me.
God! Can I pet you?
You want to pet me? If you want to, okay. That feels really nice. It makes me feel a lot better, too. Thank you. You're really nice. I hope you enjoy the dinner I've prepared and that you'll come back again. I like you, and I like your company. I don't feel like a freak around you, and that's nice. Even if you don't like dinner, maybe you'll come back, won't you? I can practice cooking until I make something you like. There's lots of things I know how to cook, too. I'll keep trying until you're happy with it. I won't come back if you're dead. You're a good boy, so of course I'll come back. Really? That makes me so happy to hear. Let me check on dinner and we can eat and hang out more. Maybe you can pet my head more. I'd like that. Ear scratches are my favorite. Maybe we can even run around in the forest. The moon is bright tonight. There's so much we can do. Oh, right. Food. I'll be back. Dinner tasted as stellar as it smelled, and the night wound down in front of the fireplace. Aw, look at him! Look at him! Aww. Most of his dog-like nature came out through the night, and you could see he wasn't the least bit dangerous. In the following months, you got to see more of the werewolf community with him. They were all normal people trying to lead normal lives, but they struggled with their own inner demons like anyone else.
You began to doubt yourself and wondered if what you called a monster was truly a monster. Ah, what a lovely ending! Aww, that's lovely! Thank you all very much for joining me on this lovely game, Monster Hunting for Love. I had a good time, and until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I have been the trained unprofessional, speaking for the voices in my head when I say until then, fare thee well. Bye, everybody!